Okay, so good day. So for today's video ay pag-uusapan naman natin ang topic about the moment of a force sa subject na statics of rigid bodies. So madalas sa statics of rigid bodies ay ganito po yung problem na binibigay. So meron po diyang mga box or naka-grid. Then meron ibibigay na force. Then you are required to compute for the moment at the specific point. So like for example, this example, so compute the moment of a force P, 150 pounds at point A. So if this is point A, so what is the moment of this force dito sa point A? So kung i-identify natin or sasabihin natin yung definition talaga ng moment, the definition of moment is just equal to the force multiplied by the distance perpendicular. So ngayon, kung kukumputin natin yung force, ngayon yung kanyang perpendicular distance is mahirap computin, no? Parang ganyan yan no? Tapos ang perpendicular distance niya ay ito. So kailangan ay 90 degrees po ito para masabi natin na ito yung distance perpendicular sa kanya. So yun nga lang ay napakahirap computein ng perpendicular distance yan, no? Kaya by the definition of from the definition of the moment of a force ay pwede po natin siyang i-component yung kanyang from the resultant we can take the moment of this force through its horizontal and vertical component, no? So like for example, if that is P, force P, so ito pong force horizontal na to, let's say this is P sub X and this is P sub Y. So mas madaling i-moment ang force P na to kung siya po ay naka-component into X and Y. No, but kung maalala natin sa mga naunang topic, ay meron tayong paraan ng pag-solve para ma-solve itong PX at saka PY. So first, kapag meron tayong force na ganyan, then meron siyang specific distance na 1, tapos may 2, we can write the side slope of this force. So ang side slope po natin dito is 1. Bakit 1? Kasi 1 yung ating grid. Then this is 2, yung height naman niya. No? So by Pythagorean theorem, ay malalaman na natin yung hypotenuse niyan. Square root of, so ang hypotenuse natin dyan is square root ng 1 squared plus 2 squared. No? So that will give us square root of 5. So this is square root of 5. Okay? So to compute for the value of Px, that is just simply equal to yung ating horizontal divided by the hypotenuse. So that is 150 the force P multiplied by 1 over square root of 5. Okay? So kasi horizontal siya. Pagdating naman dun sa P sub y natin, so this is 150 multiplied by yung vertical distance which is 2 over square root of 5. Okay, so yan po yung magiging value ng ating Px and Py. So for the solution at the moment at point A, so mas madali kung itong Px and Py na lang yung imo-moment natin dito sa point A. So mas madali po yun. So sige, let's try to compute, and that principles are coming from the Barignas theorem, no? Na yung ating resultant force ay can be computed through its individual force by X and Y. So for the solution of this problem, so we have if we take the moment at point A, yung ating P sub Y is upward. Okay? So ano yung magiging direction ng moment natin dito sa point A? So dito ay we have to assume that positive is clockwise direction. Okay, so clockwise. And negative is counterclockwise. Sir, paano kung ang naging direction ko ay baliktad naman? So counterclockwise is positive, then clockwise is negative. Okay lang, as long as kung ano yung magiging value na lalabas dun sa final answer natin, be consistent lang. Then kung ano man yung naging sign convention mo, kung positive man yon, tapos inassume mo na counterclockwise is positive, so counterclockwise yun, no? So dito I assume na yung positive natin is clockwise. Okay? So for the moment at A, so assumption positive is clockwise. So that is Py multiply by, so again, use 1 grid is equal to 1 feet. So ito yung 1 grid, 1 feet yan kada distance ng grid natin. So that is moment at A is equal to, so P sub Y multiply by, okay, so maraming nalilito dito. Paano pagka i-moment natin itong P sub Y doon sa point A? So sabi nga, ang moment of a force is the shortest distance na pwedeng mag-travel yung ating force. So itong Py natin ay kung magmo-moment yan dito sa A, is it clockwise or counterclockwise? So pwede siyang mag-clockwise, pwede rin naman siyang mag-counterclockwise. Yun nga lang, kung counterclockwise ang rotation niya, ay hindi na siya shortest. So doon tayo sa shortest na kung saan, pagka moment natin itong Py, ay dapat naka-clockwise direction. Kasi kung counterclockwise ay magiging hindi na siya shortest distance. So P sub Y multiply by the distance 1, 2, 3, 4. Ano yung perpendicular distance niyan, sir? So ang perpendicular distance niyan ay, common mistake ng iba, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yun yung nalalagay nila. So if that is the vertical force, ang perpendicular distance is the horizontal force. So kabaliktaran, no? So if that is vertical, ang perpendicular distance ay yung horizontal. So ano po yung horizontal distance na ita-travel niya sa point A? Point A, which is the shortest. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 6. And what is the sign? Positive or negative? Since that is clockwise direction, so that is positive. Okay? In-assume lang natin, no, na positive. Then, how about yung ating PX naman? So kung ito ay magta-travel, yung PX, pwede siyang mag-travel ng clockwise. Pero kung clockwise ang direction niya, hindi na yung shortest. Ang shortest ay pag nag-travel yung PX ng counterclockwise. So ang i-consider po nating direction ay counterclockwise. So that is PX counterclockwise. And kung ito ay horizontal, so counterclockwise, no? So dahil counterclockwise, minus yan, PX. Tapos, multiply by, ano po yung perpendicular distance? Ang perpendicular distance ng horizontal naman ay yung vertical. So pagka mag-travel siya dito, ito naman po yung perpendicular distance niya. Okay, so ilan yan? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is multiply by 4. Okay? So substitute lang natin kung ano yung value ng Py at saka Px. So our Py is 150 multiply by 2 over square root of 5 multiply by 6 minus yung ating Px na 150 multiply by 1 over square root of 5 multiply by 4. So yan po. Ang ginawa ko lang po dito ay sinubstitute ko lang po yung value ng Px at saka Py. Ang Py po natin is 150 times 2 over square root of 5 multiply by 6 minus 150 times 1 over square root of 5 multiply by 4. Yung 4 na distance na to, tapos yung 6 ay nanggaling naman po sa perpendicular distance na nandito. So to compute for that, that is 150 times 2 times 6 minus 150 times 4 over square root of 5. So that is 536. 0.66. Ang unit po natin ay pound feet. Okay. So, check natin yung ating value. The value of 536 is positive. So ano ibig sabihin ng positive value? Since inassume natin ang clockwise ay positive, so therefore, ang direction po ng ating moment at A is clockwise direction. Okay? So that is now the answer for the moment at point A. So sir, baka mamaya meron namang mas madaling paraan para makompute yung moment sa A. Yes, meron pong isang mas madaling paraan. So this is the approach 1. Okay, dito tayo sa approach 2. Meron tayong isang solution na pwedeng magpadali dito sa pag-compute ng ating moment of a force. Okay, so what is the side slope of the force P? 1 horizontal, then 2 vertical. So, sabi sa ating moment of a force, sa ating force, pwede po natin itong i-move yung line of action as long as yung slope na 1:2 is yun pa rin po yung ina-extend natin na force. So meaning, pwede naman po na extend natin yung force na yan kahit hanggang dito sa pinaka-taas. So, as long as ang ating slope ay 1 horizontal, then 2 vertical. And yung ating hypotenuse pa rin po dyan is 5. Okay? So, for this figure, mas madali kung dito natin ilalagay yung force P. So, kung bakit mas madali, kung bakit nandyan yung force P, mamaya malalaman natin, no? Papakita natin sa inyo. So, if that is 1:2, meron tayo ditong value ng Px. Tapos dito naman po ay P sub y. Okay? So, if that is Px, so kagaya dito, ang kinonsider na lang natin yung Px and Py. Hindi na natin kinoconsider yung total resultant force na 150. So dito, hindi na rin natin i-consider yung 150, yung force P. So dito, ang i-consider na lang natin yung Px at saka Py. So, paano nasabing mas madali kapag i-move natin yung line of action dito sa point na to? Kasi yung ating Px, pag minoment yan dun sa point A, parang babanda lang yan doon, no? So, kumbaga, ito yung force P, Px. Ano yung, meron siyang force. Pero ilan yung perpendicular distance niya? So, ang perpendicular distance po niyan ay 0 lang rin. So, wala tayong, kung ito ay horizontal, what is the vertical distance na perpendicular doon sa Px natin? Di ba wala? So, 0. So, meaning, ang ating MA na positive ay pwede nating makompute diyan na ang magre-resist na lang na value po ay yung Py. So what is the direction of Py? That is clockwise direction. So that is positive Py tapos multiply by, ilan po yung distance na to? 1, 2, 3, 4. So multiply by 4. Okay? So tapos tapos itong Px na yan, either plus or minus Px lang yan, ang ating distance na perpendicular naman sa kanya is 0 lang rin. So wala na to, no? So yun, nakita nyo na kung bakit ko nasabi na mas madaling mag-movement kapag minove natin yung line of action. Again, once na nag-move tayo ng line of action, kung ano po yung ating slope dito sa original, dapat ganun din po hanggang sa in-extend natin, no? So yan po. Yan yung ating pwedeng gawin na shortcut. So, MA now is equal to, what is the value of Py? That is 150 multiplied by 2 over square root of 5. So, yan po. Tapos multiply by 4. Okay, so, assumption positive clockwise to. So, what is the value of MA? So, 150 times 4 times 2 over square root of 5. Ayun po. So, 536.66 pound-feet. Okay, so clockwise. So, makikita nyo po, parehas lang yung lalabas na sagot. No? Decision mo na lang kung hindi mo i-move yung line of action or i-move mo siya doon. No? Okay? So, may tanong ako. What if dito sa point B ang hinahanap na moment? What is the value of the moment at point B? So kung hindi mo minove yung line of action, magmo-moment ka dyan, magmo-moment ka rin dito, tapos mapapansin mo, ang lalabas na sagot ay 0 lang. Pero kung minove mo yung line of action, sakto dito yung point, nag-moment ka doon sa saktong point sa kanya, therefore ang moment dito ay 0. Okay, you can try it on your own. So yun lang po yung ating video para dito sa sample problem na to. I hope na natuto kayo dito sa ating sample problem. So thank you po for watching.